Mike Lindell, a big weekend.
By the way, this is Steve Bannon's court haircut is growing out.
For everybody that's interested in saving this country and particularly making sure that we, as I say,
particularly.
It's like an M&A. It's like it's one thing to get.
It is like M&A. It's like M&Ms. It's like Eminem. Hi, my name is.
The deal, you have to close the deal. Trump is a closer, right? In 16.
Yes, he closed the door behind him, and hopefully it didn't hit him where the good Lord split him. He closed that chapter where he was president, and it shall never be revisited.
We were maniacally focused on not just coming from behind, but not letting Hillary Clinton steal it. Everybody that is interested in this nation on closing the deal on November 8th, have to come. You can't come physically.
No. I mean, not at your age and your ill health. Obviously, it's going to be a problem. And even if you do manage to do it, it's going to be a pitiful affair.
But you can be there spiritually with us.
Yes, you can come spiritually. Right on Mike's mustache.
And online. Mike Lindell, you've done amazing amount of work to pull this.
Yes, none of it's been valuable and it's not going anywhere, but you've done an amazing amount of work for someone to waste their time so fruitlessly.
This together. Walk us through right now what's in store for us in Missouri this weekend.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, this will be one of the most important events.
It's going to be a Jesus thing.
It's in history, everybody.
I don't know. I think it will be it'll be somewhere below. Let's see. What category? Well, I wouldn't give cotton gin with the alternate. It's somewhere. It's like the person. This is on par in its importance in the world with the person who took fingernail clippers and put a hole in the end of them so that they could be put on a keychain. It's that important. I would say that's the parallel in the great technological advancements of mankind. The greatest similarity to Mike Lindell's thingamadodger is that.
Buddy, and I can tell you, you need to watch it live. It'll be at 9 a.m. this Saturday. It starts at 9 a.m. You can watch it on frankspeech.com.
Is that hang on? That's 9 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, no, it's Central Pacific Mountain.
Or 9 a.m.
Sorry, yeah, Central
so
Time.
let's keep it Eastern. So 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yep. This will start live with you, and
yeah, it's going to be. You're an hour late already,
and you're going to give a preamble of a couple hours about how we got here. Go back to the beginning.
Right.
And
yes, you're going to watch they're going to play the movies that he's already got in the kit. He just can't keep, so he can show up late. So it gives him time to get his shoes on, get a cup of coffee, make his way down to the secret facility where he has to hide because he fears for his life because the Biden crime family or something.
Exactly how we got here, correct?
That's correct. We're going to...
Yeah, make sure you look at your notes, guys.
Have how we got here. This will be... The summit is divided into 6 segments.
6 segments. Okay. Ready. What are they? Number 1.
First segment is how we got here.
How we got here. I'm guessing you use GPS.
There'll be... I'll have... different guests up on stage, attorneys Jenna Ellis and Kurt Olson, Patrick Kolbeck.
Great, people we've never heard from before.
Dr. Doug Frank, Justice Gableman from Wisconsin, many, many more. And it's going to go back and we're going to go, okay, remember.
First the earth cooled, and then the dinosaurs came, and then they turned into oil, and then the Arabs came, and everybody got Mercedes-Benzes.
Remember when you heard this back then and you heard about this? Whatever happened with that?
And we're going to go, well, it faded like a fart in an elevator.
It's kind of like a flashback in time. And then...
Great. Yes. Cover old ground. Gotcha.
And then when
it's a prequel.
Done with that segment, it's the State of the States address, everybody. This is you have to watch it. This is all 50 states in alphabetical order.
Thank God. Good. So I thought you were going to have them in the order that they were introduced to the Union, and it's just so confusing.
and it'll go from 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Also, did you leave your teeth at home, or do you have a whitening strip on them right now? Because you're doing that kind of the talking thing.
And every state will be represented. It'll be their current footprint, where their successes are, where their blocks are, what's going on in every state, and what happened in every state in 2020, and in just these elections we just had, these primaries, and so that's going to be amazing. And
it's going to be amazing.
And by the
state of the state, that's part 2.
Way, they're not just up there talking. There's PowerPoint.
No, there'll be pictures.
Points for every single state. You're going to get some
in alphabetical order. Will the PowerPoint presentations be in alphabetical order, or that numerical? I just need to know so I can.
Really educational.
I like to get all my details in order before I forget them.
Then we're going to have the selection code movie premiere. That will be at night from.
Oh wow, a movie premiere, fancy.
It's free to the nation, and
oh, that's awesome. So it's not going to cost me anything except time I will never get back.
To the world. That'll start about 6:30 to 7, probably.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It depends on when if we can finish all 50 states. Because nothing really happened in Alaska. We'll zoom right past that one.
Around 7. It will make it 7 o'clock, so you don't miss it.
Okay, thanks.
And then
thanks for straightening that out right now.
The next day on August 2nd, or on August 21st.
Yeah, whichever. If you have a time machine, I'd like to see it, but sure.
On day 2 of this.
Day 2 of August 20, the 2nd of the 20th.
We're going to have it 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.
10 p.m. or a.m. Does it really matter? We're all going to sleep through it. So we can sleep through it early or we can sleep through it late.
Eastern time.
Okay.
Will be a message of hope. You'll have Pastor Kuhneman.
Pastor Mustard.
Hank
fucking Hank Kuhneman's. Hank Cooney Coon is going to be there.
Kuhneman, and then you're going to have Lance Walnut.
Oh, Lanny Walnuts and Hank Cooney Coon are going to do the Sunday 10 a.m. They're going to pray and find that the Lord is speaking to me right now and saying that last night's buffet was a mistake.
With these 2 important messages biblically to the world. I talked with Hank for a couple hours yesterday, and it matches exactly what we're doing here at this summit, everybody.
Yes, you're both fucking lunatics.
It's going to be amazing. Then 11 a.m. to 6:30, or it'd be noon, I guess, Eastern.
Yeah, something like that.
Time.
Noon 30 to 6 p.m. Wednesday.
To 7:30 Eastern time p.m.
Okay, thanks. The rest of the day.
It's the trial of the machines.
That is for the records, that is the worst Transformers movie. First of all, as a 7-hour opus, it is way too long. And look, I like, Mark Wahlberg as much as the next person.
I'm telling you, everybody, it's over for them.
The machines will die. He's a regular John Carter.
If you watch this after this event, if anyone you talk to you can say anything to them, if they say, "Oh no, those machines are great," or "This conspiracy theory," you didn't watch the summit.
Yes, you have to watch all 7 hours, or if you miss even a second, you will not be convinced. Now, it's not really so much a lecture as a weird piece of paper with a spiral drawn on it that Mike Lindell just turns. Here, hold on. I'll give you a little preview. It's basically 7 hours of this. The machines are terrible. The terrible machines have risen. Pay attention. The machines control. Don't trust the machines. You cannot melt the machine down, turn them into prison balls. Machine bad, people good. Beep boop beep, beep boop beep, beep beep. It's basically 7 hours of that. I don't want to blow it for you. There's a big spectacular ending with fireworks, but essentially it's just this. Understand. Of course, it'll be a much bigger graphic and the lines will be darker, but you know.
Nobody can play plausible deniability.
So hold it. So, but let me play devil's advocate.
Nobody.
Hold on, let me play devil's advocate, right? Because the machine guys got top lawyers, and they're sitting there going, Mike Lindell's a crazy man. You're going to bring the receipts.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't yet, but he's decided to finally. Now he's going to bring the receipts.
People are going to sit there. If they're taking a Sunday afternoon in August, instead of fishing, or they take their mobile app, they can fish and watch, which we recommend. But
yeah, it's a great idea. Drop your phone in the water when you land the big one.
You're going to walk away from there saying, hey, Mike Lindell delivered. I got the receipts. I know exactly about.
Yeah, unlike the other fucking 6 times he's wasted your life.
I'm now not a
This is finally going to do
machine guy, right? I'm an anti-machine person because you're bringing the receipts. Is that the commitment of Mike Lindell?
100%. There won't be one person that watches this that will not be. Here's a bucket saying we have to get rid of them or we lose our country forever. And if you watch this,
we're all going to be in the bucket.
You're going to be in this bucket.
I got you. So the goal of Mike Lindell is to get everyone in the same bucket. Great. I don't know why it's fucking funny. Okay. Is this the bucket of dreams? The bucket of happiness?
I don't care if you're a Democrat.
It doesn't matter. It's an apolitical bucket. Oh my. I have trodden Monsieur's bucket. Another bucket for Monsieur. And perhaps a hose.
Independent, a Republican. That has nothing to do with this.
After you got that, then you're going to have a couple. You're going to have a call to action for a couple hours, so people know we got 80 days, and here's what we got to do.
Right, and the call to action, everybody. This is really important.
Oh, good. Does anybody know? I lost track. Was that section 4? So far, I only counted 4 elements. 5. There's a last. Maybe the call to action is the 6th thing. Let's see.
This will be 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be about 2.5 hours long. I worked on this all yesterday, and
wow.
This, Steve, we've expanded on this. We have the best call to action, I believe, ever. This is
it's going to be great.
This is gonna save our country.
It involves lube and a shock cuff and clear and concise directions in multiple languages.
It really is, and it's so you can't miss that either.
No.
All the grassroots that are going to be watching and that are there. Remember, we have about 1,500 people coming, and
give or take 1,500.
The grassroots groups that have been working so hard for a year and a half. Now we're going to say, here's what you can do with everything you've done.
Great.
The calls to action.
One of the things you should do is apparently attack your Republican secretaries of state, because according to Mike Lindell's findings, there was no bigger fraud in the entire election than in Republican districts, largely because Donald Trump bought votes to try and win the election and cranked up the amount of fraud in those areas. And so if you're voting and you see his hair roll by, just blame the machines.
So excited, Steve. I can't tell you.
What do you mean? If you're excited, you're on the show to tell him.
So,
I need more time.
Let me just go through it. You got a preamble how we got here. You then got the state of the states. We then had the blockbuster film premiere. Next morning, it's prayer and spiritual warfare. Then it's trial of the machines, and we end with a call to action. It's 2 days packed. How do people download the app, Mike? We got to bounce. How do they download the app?
Right now, everybody go get it right now. It's the Frank speech. It's at the App Store. Get the Frank.
Yeah, it's on. We'll see it. Sunday, I'll watch some of it late in the day. We'll do a recap. I've got shows to do. I don't need this kind of shit. I'm traveling on Saturday. I'm not going to bend my life around this nonsense. I've done it before, but I will go over it. And you bet your ass that movie that he puts out Saturday night, it's going to be on Lindell TV. I'll get a hold of it. Don't worry. We'll break that whole fucking thing down too. Glad to.
Frank speech.
I'm not glad to. It's miserable, but I'll do it.
App now. right there. Get the app, and then everything you want to see about the Moment of Truth Summit is there. You can also go to the momentoftruthsummit.com. You can go there. All the lineup is there of all the speakers. Everything is there.
Hank Cooney Coon and Lanny Walnuts.
And get this. This does not fail as long as everybody gets the word out.
We're going to become force multipliers. We're going to be back at 5 o'clock, 5 to 7. We're going to be going into details about all this.
Yeah, very excited. They're a force multiplier, and it's going to be. I'm already shocked. The turnout is amazing. This is going to be incredible. It's going to be American history is going to pivot on this thing. You're not going to recognize the country after this weekend. It's you thought you knew the country as it was, and you thought the Constitution, Civil War, the Civil Rights Movement, suffrage, the infrastructure bill. You thought those were big. No, you ain't seen nothing yet, America. Mike Lindell is going to take the path that America's been on to create the longest running and highest functioning democracy in the world and turn it 180 degrees. So that, we can turn things around, so we can go back to monarchy. Yeah, I think that's got to be the plan. That's the only part I can figure from any of this shit. By the way, thanks for watching Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide.